Good morning, Mr. King here. Let's go up into the tree house here. We still have snow around, but it's neat to be higher up in the air, part of a tree fort. I don't know what your yard looks like. Maybe you have snow left, maybe you don't. Alright, well today we're going to talk about things that are outside. So the story I chose today is called In the Forest. And let's figure out, we're kind of in the forest here. We're on the edge of the bush anyway. And let's get started. First of all, in this book, these pictures, you'll see many creatures. There are many different types of forests. Within these forests, there are all kinds of plants, animals, birds, and insects. Woods bison can be found in western North America and Europe. A buck or male deer loses its antlers every year. New ones grow back to replace them. The woodpecker pecks at the bark of the tree to find food. The wolf travels in a pack. The rabbit is usually found on the outskirts of the forest. And the boar will travel very far to find food. We only have some of those animals in our area. We have the woodpecker, although it doesn't look like that. We have the rabbit. And we sometimes have a wolf. They're not usually seen near town. This is my favorite page. I love burrows. Many forest animals live in tunnels, burrows, inside trees, or among fallen leaves. See if you can find the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 creatures that are hidden in a burrow or leaves. You can press pause if that helps. Next. At the base of some trees in the forest, you can find many busy insects and animals. I'm not a big fan of insects. I don't mind them, but I don't like touching them. My daughter likes picking them up. Maybe you like picking them up, maybe you don't. Oh, there's a flap. I forgot the flap. I think there was a bird just landed in the tree here. So a snail, an earwig, a stag beetle, a slug, an ant, a spotted woodpecker, a millipede, and a sow bug. Tree trunks are home to many birds. Each bird does something unique. Maybe you have a favorite bird. We have chickadees in our yard, squirrels in our yard, woodpeckers. I've seen a robin, but not in our yard yet this year. The jay warns other animals when humans are around. The finch is a singing bird. The nuthatch is a good tree climber. The black woodpecker pecks a hole in the tree to lay her eggs. The black-capped chickadee lays up to 15 eggs per year, and the squirrel also lives in the tree. It climbs down the trunk head first. Some birds live high up in the trees. The eagle makes its nest at the top of a large tree. The hawk dodges easily in and out of trees and bushes. The burrowing owl is famous for its hooting. The tufted titmouse has a pointed feathers on his head. The goshawk is a bird of prey, and the pinecone is a treat for the squirrel. And my girls have collected pine cones over the winter, and they laid them out here, and you can see the squirrel has been here. Taking pieces right off that pine cone, right in the middle there. In mountain forests, there are animals that enjoy living at high altitudes. The crossbill bird, the pika, the bighorn sheep, the golden eagle, which we see around Porcupine Lake, the marmot, and the grizzly. Not the kind of bears we see around here, thankfully. Some animals wait until nightfall to come out and move through the forest. I saw raccoons. I was up with my baby in the middle of the night a couple times last week, and I saw raccoons each time. The field mouse scurries very quickly. The horned owl can hunt at night because it has very good hearing. The toad likes the cool night air. The male lightning bug is able to fly. The acorn is the fruit of the oak tree. The long-eared bat can be recognized by its large ears. The female lightning bug gives off a bright light. The moth eats the nectar of flowers. We had an owl in one of the trees here, but that was very a rare sighting. We only have seen that once in the years we've lived here. This does not look like our jungle. Did you know the jungle is a type of forest? Many colorful animals and plants live there. So a jungle is a kind of forest. Thankfully, because of this creature, not one that lives, we don't have these forests. The anteater, the toucan, the boa constrictor, the spider monkey, the tree frog. Oh, sounds like the squirrel is listening to us. The macaw, the hummingbird, and the jaguar. There's a squirrel in our yard and it loves coming here. Here's some trees. Get to know the trees you might find in the forest. Learn to identify them by their leaves and fruits. The oak tree can live as long as 1,000 years. The cedar tree is a conifer. Its fruit is a cone. The chestnut tree can live for many centuries. Its fruit is the chestnut. The parasol pine tree grows very quickly in all dry areas. The fir tree remains green all year. The beech tree can grow up to 98 feet tall. Its fruit is called a beechnut. The birch tree has a white paper-like bark and grows well, even in poor soil. Poplar trees often line roads and rivers. The walnut tree has strong wood. Its fruit is the walnut. And the maple tree has large, magnificent leaves. Its fruit, the samara, falls like a propeller. And then if you had this book at your house, you could try to find all of these animals on every page. Lots of neat animals. So if you have a favorite animal, you could draw it to show me. You could draw the forest and put what you would imagine lives there. You could do it for real or an imagined forest, because some of you like to put T-Rexes in your stories. It could be a forest with My Little Ponies even, because they have to live somewhere too. Although maybe they like other places. Anyway, from my forest to your house, I hope you enjoyed that story. I'll try to get down without falling. And I hope you can get outside today and look around. You might not live near a forest, but maybe you can see one. Maybe if you go for a drive, you could take a picture of your favorite forest. Here is the one behind our house. If you go back about 1 kilometer down through this forest, you can see the Porcupine River. And there we go. What a beautiful day. It's warming up to 8 degrees. I hope you can get outside and tell me about your forest that you might see today or another day when you have a chance to be outside with a mom or a dad or an adult. All right, have a good day. Bye.